boys and girls. Today we'll be going ahead and writing about a personal
narrative.
Hey, what's a personal narrative?
I don't know.
Okay, let's go ahead and see. Personal means about
You.
What's a narrative?
Story of events.
A story of events. So
a personal narrative is a story about your experience.
About your experience. Are you excited to write about a personal narrative?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead. So, how should we begin our personal narrative, Sahil?
With the introduction.
Introduction. Then we have a beginning, a middle,
and the end.
And finally,
the closing.
So you have your two rectangles, your long rectangles, and then your three in the middle. Okay? Just like how I have it here. All right. Introduction is like probably the hardest because you need to engage the reader in your story.
You can do.
What are the three things we can do?
Ask a question.
Ask a question.
Use descriptive words.
Use descriptive words.
Use a dialogue.
Or use a dialogue. Here are some examples. For asking a question, you can say something like,
Been to the beach?
Have you ever been to the beach? What about for using descriptive words?
Example. It was a bright sunny Saturday. It was the perfect day to go to the beach.
Good. And then a dialogue can be,
Stop trashing my sandcastle, I told my little brother.
Good. So those are some introductions. So when you are writing about your story, think about if you want to write a question using your descriptive words or a dialogue. Okay? Next, you have a set of words. So for the beginning, you could use words like first. It all started when? One day, one night, in the beginning. One summer, one afternoon, to begin. For the middle, you could use words like, go ahead.
Next, then, after, suddenly, all of a sudden, later, after a while, later that day.
And then for the end, we could use words like as a result.
Finally.
Lastly.
In the end.
After all.
To summarize.
At last.
In conclusion.
Good. So these are words we could use for our beginning, our middle, and our end. Next, we have our closing. Closing is to remind the reader of your introduction. So you answer your question.
Share your thoughts.
Or
use a dialogue.
And here are the examples.
Next.
For answering your question, you could say something like,
Next time you plan a trip,
go to the beach.
Go to the beach.
Share your thoughts. So an example could be, when I want to relax in the summer, I go to the beach. And the last one?
Use a dialogue. I'll race you back to the ice cream truck, I told my little brother.
I'll race you back to the ice cream truck, I told my little brother. Let's go ahead and look at my example first. I will read my story. And then I want you guys to think about your story, okay? So my story is my beach trip. Introduction. Have you ever gone to the beach with your little sibling? Let me tell you all about my beach trip with my family. First of all, my little brother woke up so late, so we were in a rush to pack our beach toys. When we got to the beach, my little brother and I wanted to get our toys out. That's when I realized I forgot my red shovel. I was upset. I couldn't build my sandcastle. On top of that, my little brother did not want to share his blue shovel with me. After arguing back and forth with my little brother and not winning, I decided to search for some shells for my collection. I found 4 big white shells and 3 small gray ones. I wanted to put the big shell near my ear to see if I can hear the ocean waves. That was so cool. I decided to have my mom hear it too.
Finally, it was getting so hot, so we decided to sit under the umbrella. My mom wanted to take some pictures, so I said my brother favorite
My brother's?
word. My brother's favorite word. Banana peel instead of cheese. My little brother laughed so much and gave me a blue shovel. Finally, I got to build my biggest sandcastle.
I'll never forget this trip. Instead of arguing with your sibling, you can just try talking or saying a funny word to have them listen to you. My little brother and I heard the ice cream truck and we gave each other a look, and my mom laughed. Race you to the ice cream truck, I told my little brother. So once you go ahead and write your story out like this, you want to write it out like this. So you have your introduction. What's this? Beginning.
Middle,
and
last.
Closing. Okay. So are you ready, Sahil, to write your little story?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and write our topic. What's your topic you want to write about?
My Houston trip. No, Houston vacation.
You have your topic. What do you need here?
Beginning first.
And we also need your closing. All right. So, do you want to ask a question? Use descriptive words or...
Descriptive words.
All right.
Houston.
It was
A bright. To go to Houston.
So for beginning, what do you want to say?
First. It was a bright sunny day to go to Houston, Texas. Beginning, first we wake up, got dressed, and packed up for the long car ride. My brother and I were so excited to see our cousins. Middle, after a while, we wanted a snack and stopped at Buc-ee's. We got Doritos and a drink. We started driving again. Finally, we left.
We took a left.
We took a left turn and reached our destination. My cousin, aunt, uncle, and grandparents were happy to see us. This was a fun ride, and I was happy to meet everyone.
All right, so now we have finally finished with our story, and now it's time to type it on what?
Canva.
Canva, and add some clip arts and make it a fun little story. So hope you guys have fun as well, and thanks for watching.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.